The June story had me dive into the Marco Explorer's archives to find a really powerful story that occurred in 2019. We can trace the roots of Being in Power all the way back to that time when it all began and I first traveled to Southeast Asia. It was an experience of a lifetime as I trekked through Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, India, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. And needless to say, it was a wonder-filled trip at every turn in the road.
Including this probably.
I finally arrived in Vietnam in the spring of 2019 to join the Brittany's Hope service trip as the official videographer. It was quite a whirlwind trip and sometimes quite emotional because the service trip focused on special needs kids. One of the most impactful moments for me was the celebration of the building of a new house funded by Brittany's Hope.
Thank you everyone for coming here. And now my family of 3 now have a secure and loving place to live. I am just so happy. I'm overjoyed inside.
A new home is one of those one-time donations that can make an immediate and long-term impact in the life of the family and the community. This so inspired me that I decided to do the same thing for a family that I had met in Cambodia a few months earlier. I met Tina in Phnom Penh in March of 2019 during my initial trip. She was a single mom and she worked in a shop near my hotel. As I got to know her better, I asked Tina what her dream would be in the future. She said she really wanted to be with her son and she really wanted to own her own home. So off I went to Southeast Asia for my second trip to Cambodia so I could witness and document the build.
Is being laid. There's teamwork. Teamwork. Oh my gosh. If you have a house, what does that mean for you and your son?
Now I can leave my son because I working from Phnom Penh. Don't see my son.
And how does that make you feel when you can't see your son? So,
I don't have home.
you don't have home.
Yeah.
And does that make you sad?
Yeah, I miss my son. Very, I cry.
Yeah. But now you have your son. We've got ourselves a house here. How does the family feel when you get done with the home?
When after they get a new house,
Right.
yeah, very, very happy, and sometimes they cry.
Oh.
Yeah, they very proud.
Yeah, in America we have a saying, it's the home is where the heart is.
Yeah.
So it's a very important part for all of us. Even though right now Marco doesn't have a home. The world is my home. Anyway, yeah.
One of the side effects of the building process was the fascination with the rest of the community. Generally, when I'm out in the province, I try to get to know everybody. So many of the interactions are filled with laughter and smiles, but some of them are also filled with heart-wrenching situations. For example, there are certainly not any nursing homes, and there's very little modern medical care nearby. These are the tough things that happen when you get out here into the real world. The finale to the process was the blessing of the new home when local Buddhist monks came by to lead the process. And here we are, 4 years later, and Tina and I still keep in contact. The pandemic devastated all of Southeast Asia because there was virtually no tourism, which so much of the economies depend on. To this day, they haven't fully recovered. Even though my communication with Tina is limited due to the language barrier, I can safely say that the house has become this important anchor in her life. It is something she owns. She definitely has home ownership pride. As stated before, home is where the heart is.